Hi, this is Alexandra Molik, the Young Coach. Welcome to my second video. My topic today is why you have to leave your comfort zone. And this is my favorite topic ever. Why? Because I lived in my comfort zone way too long. For me, this was my little pink bubble where I felt secure, everything was familiar to me, nothing bad happened, and everything was great. Till the day that I was asking myself, like, I was looking back at my life and I thought, what if I die tomorrow? I mean, do I leave footprints? Do I leave a legacy? And I found out, no, my life was kind of boring. And I figured out that it wasn't my pink bubble that I was living in, it was Death Valley. This was my own Death Valley, that I would die of routine and boredom and unhappiness if I don't step out of it. And soon that I realized that, I so wanted to get out of this, you can't believe. Doing this video is also being outside of my comfort zone, because this is not routine for me. This is like the first time I'm ever doing this. But I know that I have to step outside of my comfort zone if I want to try new things. And I figured out that everything that I really wanted in life was outside of my bubble, was on the other side of fear. We have a huge fear of failure in our society. And the thing is, every new thing or skill that we try is first scary and stressful. That's totally normal. But the more we do it, the more we practice, the more comfortable we become. And so we have to make that a habit. Be comfortable at being uncomfortable. You can start with little things like writing an email to someone that you were afraid of writing an email to. Or if you are a single guy and you're seeing this beautiful woman every weekend in the bar and you don't dare to talk to her, just go over and talk to her. It won't kill you. Do little things every day. By the way, overcoming fear, I'm going to make an extra video because I think this topic is so important that I don't want to put it here on the side. So do little things every day. Be comfortable being uncomfortable. So do small things every day and enjoy that excitement that you have after you accomplished it. I just had a huge feeling of excitement and proudness after I held my first speech in front of 2,000 people, entrepreneurs in South Africa, being on stage. And you can imagine that I was dying. 3 days before that, I was starving to death. I was so afraid. My knees were shaking. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep for 3 days. But I knew that if I didn't try to go up there and figure out how it felt like to talk to all those people, and even to find out if I was capable of doing it and if I would have fun doing it, I knew if I didn't do it, I would regret it for the rest of my life. And this fear of regret was so much bigger than the short-term fear of going up there. And so I just did it. And I figured out, after I've done it, it was not even half as scary as I thought it would be. And I also figured out fear is short-term. Fear is temporary, but regret is forever. So you have to leave your comfort zone, because otherwise nothing's ever gonna happen. And I made a decision. I became a yes person. I want to become a person who says yes to opportunities, who says yes to challenges, and who embraces them. Not only who waits for them till they come along and knock your door. No, I want to chase them. I want to grab all the challenges. Imagine you being a yes person for 4 weeks. Try and say yes to every opportunity. I'm sure you will have great results and your life will change. By the way, do you remember that movie with Jim Carrey from the 90s? I have to laugh when I think about it. I think it was called Liar, Liar. Jim Carrey was a lawyer and he was lying all the time. And his son was so fed up with him that he made a wish to the universe and he wished, please make my dad not lie anymore. And the wish came true. Ding! And suddenly he couldn't lie anymore. Imagine a lawyer being in court and you can't say no anymore. So funny. But the thing is that he went out and suddenly he had to say yes to everybody. To foreign people who asked him favors, to people who wanted to be friends with him and do crazy stuff. He tried new hobbies, he went out, and his whole life turned upside down. And before that he was an introverted, shy, egoistic, selfish person who had no friends, and suddenly he was a totally different person. And when that wish was taken back, He wanted to stay that person that he became. I know that movie is crazy, you know, Jim Carrey's making funny stuff with his face, but it's about the message. He said yes to life, and life responded. That's what I wanted to say you. So don't seek for security, seek for adventure. I mean, better live 30 years in adventure than 100 years safe in the corner where nothing happens. So this is what my message for you today. Leave your comfort zone. Be a yes person and embrace challenges. In this sense, be courageous, take action, and keep growing.